Hey guys, Coach, and we're popping on here live. Today is Friday, and I'm going to go a little sideways. I've been doing a lot of teaching and coaching and a lot of prep training, training videos and stuff like that. I've been jumping on here once, twice, 3 times a day with all the different platforms. And you know what? I got downloaded today, and I'm supposed to talk about, get this. Are you ready? I'm supposed to talk about dating. Think of that one. Dating. Okay? But it's a little different twist. I should have actually brought my Oakley's Holy Dynamite right here. I'm right in the cutoff here with this umbrella here. So if you catch me here, it's about 95 degrees. If you catch me here, then I'll come in and out of the shade. So I'll be doing a little bit of moving around here because it's warm out today. Dating. You know what? This was... I've done this presentation a couple of times. I've done it live, and a couple of times I've done it, where I've done it on social media too as well. This was one of my mentors shared this with me a few years ago, and a brilliant woman, and again, I mean, a mom, a wife, kids, the whole 9 yards. And a peak performance coach. And for a lot of you guys that maybe you don't know this, I started out when I was actually in my 20s, and I got downloaded and mentored by our Tony Robbins up in Canada, a guy by the gentleman of Brian Tracy, and he still does this. And Brian Tracy was peak performance training up in Canada, and I mean, I just lived and breathed every word. I started out with a 2-day course, and I mean, that went to a 1-week course, and a mentorship grew out of that. And I mean, I got around him, and then what happened is he saw my passion as a youngster. I mean, I was in my early 20s, and he created a course called Raising Super Kids. And you know what? He asked me. He knew that I loved coaching, and I was coaching already at a high level in sports. And he's like, Coach, he goes, I want you to be our course facilitator in the prairies. So it was like 2 states, provinces, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So I mean, it was a program laid out for kids that were ages 10 to 17. So I was certified, in that peak performance training, and it was like sharing the word. It was like a gospel, and it was all systems, And my first 2 students were 2 brothers. Okay, and you think about the impact. Of mentorship, and I talk about this all the time. You'll never find a successful person that doesn't have a mentor. And I stated this yesterday in my live. I mean, I humbly say this. I'm in a spot right now where I am absolutely getting downloaded and craving education right now. Being with such elevated mentors right now, I'm working with personally 8 coaches a week. Some are several times each day, and that's all him. And like I said yesterday, I mean, that mentorship that's going on right now, it's coming like this to me, and as fast as it's coming in, getting downloaded to me, guys, I'm going paying it forward to you, right? I mean, I'm being blessed with it. It's only a blessing, guys, if I pay that forward to you. And we are building at the speed of light. We were involved in 4 hours this morning, guys. Apostle Gershon, he just pounded it home through the Holy Spirit. The time is now. And if you go back, guys, 1 month, I mean, I was down in San Diego, and I was prophesized over, and I had mighty hands on me down there, and you can go back about a month, and the gentleman that the pastor that prophesized over me, he pounded home. The Holy Spirit just engulfed him with those words now, and we're in full flight. And I'm patiently waiting for everything around us to take off. Because the grace that is here, and I'm just gonna say this gently, the grace that is here right now, people, you want to be around it, and so I got a little off topic there, but let's get back to this dating. Okay, it's all about the family for me. Everything's all about the family. I mean, it starts here. He put us in a position where we procreate, have family. He wants us having children in the whole 9 yards. But and I can talk about this. The dynamics of my family life and how out of sync everything was for 2 decades. is the reason why now, guys, that I can talk so openly about this, because I educated myself. And again, I mean, I was in marriage counseling, guys, almost every single week, and some of the different situations with my kids. And you know what? It was a mentorship that happened to help myself and my ex-wife and my kids get through some real tough times. And it was all him. It was all him. It was all him putting me through those experiences like that for 2 decades in the dynamics of my dysfunctional family, in order so that I would learn and pay that forward to you, so that your family, if it was slightly out of alignment, okay, or if it was really recklessly out of alignment, like mine was at times, that you can learn from what I went through, and literally the different tools that I used, that our family used to get back, you know, here in alignment. And it starts, this presentation, guys, this presentation was done by my buddy up in Canada, a very highly elevated peak performance coach and a relationship coach. And it's all about dating. Now, who you dating? Well, let's set this up with a family of 4. Okay, let's have 2 kids. Let's have 2 kids. We'll put the boy will be Tom, and let's make the daughter, Tom will be 12, and the daughter, let's say Mandy, will be 10, and then there'll be the husband and the wife, and we'll just call them mom and dad. Well, here's what a weekly dating the family should look like. Okay, and this is completely healthy. Now listen to how simple this is, but listen to how brilliant this is. You know, so I mean, mom should date each child, right? Where they set up one time each week where she takes one child out one-on-one, the other child out one-on-one, okay? Dad does the same thing, takes one child out one-on-one, takes the other child out one-on-one. So then what happens there, we've got 4 individual date nights for the family. It can be simple things. It can be like going mini putt-putt. It might be going to a movie. It could be going to the library to read a book. It could be going skating, tobogganing, hiking, whatever. You know, but the whole thing is what you want to do is you want to empower the children, where you give them a list and you make the list together. That's the whole thing. The whole thing is you want to get your kids interacting, making healthy decisions. So you sit down and go, okay, we're going to be working on this date night dynamics inside our family, and we want you guys to create 30 each of things that you want to do with mom and dad, right? And I mean, now they're like, oh, we got to do it, we want to, you know, and if it's like too crazy, or maybe it's out there, you know what I mean? Like you build it into a budget. You say, well, each night's going to be $20, or we're going to do one that's going to be $50, one's going to be free. There's a lot of free activities there. But the whole thing is, guys, is it's spending that quality. That's the key. It's the quality time with the children. So I mean, you see how that is. Mom's going to be dating the daughter one night, dating the son one night. Father's dating the daughter one night, dating the son one night, and then the family goes out on a date night. So that's your 5th. And then guess what? Mom and dad get a babysitter, and mom and dad go on a date night because they've earned it, you know. And I can tell you guys, when from experience, when you get those dynamics like that, where the family now, guys, is truly interacting, and they have that intimacy with each other, okay, in those small groups first. Okay, I mean, that's the whole thing, is you're planting the seeds in the small dynamics there first, because now you're getting to know each individual child. You're getting to know each other as a couple more intimately, and you're doing things, and you're setting aside time, you know, so that to make the family, guys, the core foundation of here, you know, what he's created here. And I mean, it's so important there. So Coach Mike tip, guys, right? Dating the family. Try it out. I mean, if your family's a little off balance now, you're finding that you're having troubles, you know, setting aside time to spend time with each other, or if you're all in that, you know, where I was, where everyone was just kind of like in that TV mode of watching stuff that's just, you know, no value to the brain, guys, get out and enjoy. You know, it's summertime, right? Get out and enjoy things, guys, but empower your children, get your children to create that list together, and then literally, guys, time block. That's the key. Time block off each week what's going to work. I mean, each week, I know there's moving parts in the whole 9 yards, so things change, but time block, maybe you get together Sunday after supper and set up that whole week so that all the entire week, okay, then everyone's got something to look forward to, right? And I'll tell you, let me know after doing this guys, for 30 days. Let me know if your family's in a better place. Okay, and I'd like to hear your comments, because I've seen the results. I minister this and help families out, and it's going back to the core basics and spending time with each other, and what a blessing that is to spend time with your loved ones and you don't miss their childhood. So anyways, guys, from experience, right? From experience, from going from a couch potato that was unhealthy physically, mentally, and spiritually, going through it, doing a lot of research and reading, living it daily, and then being around it, and the flip side of it, all the way through. And I jumped off a little bit here. I was talking about, and I forgot to mention this, my first 2 students that were in that Raising Super Kids went on to start one of the fastest growing franchises in the world, Matthew Corrin and Adam Corrin, and they are the Freshii brand, Freshii, and that's actually a great way to end, showing people, the value of mentorship, and that's just serious, guys. I love coaching, I love learning, so expect every single day, guys, I'm going to be dropping a coaching video in here. Today's topic, guys, dating your family. Everybody, you find value in this, drop a heart into the comments here, guys, and subscribe to my brand new YouTube channel. You're going to find about 15 coaching videos in there, all over the place, guys, all over for business, all different types of business, network marketing, and personal stuff too as well, guys. I'm Kingdom Coach Mike, guys. Everybody have a blessed rest of the day.